Alright, I'm going to test out the two 8-meter Montanas. So the Montana 9 is here, and then the Montana 10 is there. Got some pretty variable winds right now. It's going anywhere from about 3 to 9 knots. So right now it's pretty light. I guess more like 6 or so, but we'll go ahead. So we'll bring up the 9 first. So should once I get it up. Okay, again, this would be kind of at the bottom end of these kites. So here's the, now I should mention that this is the 40D, so this is the heavier weight material version of the Montana 9. So I would expect it not to do as well as the Montana 10 just for that reason. But yeah, typical steering with the 9, you know, very responsive. Quick turning kite. Do you get a little, on a max turn, you can get a little bit of a tip tuck like you're seeing there. Just a little bit if you're going hard. But it is a pretty, yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, even in these light winds, it's got good power. You know, I do not think I could make it sit up here. We'll try it. There's just not quite enough right now. So, kind of characteristics I would say of the Montana 9, it is, I do like the feeling of the kite. You know, it reminds me of a Porsche where it's just responsive and quick and agile. And it has a lot of feeling to it, so you do feel like when the gusts come through, it's a direct feeling, so they do get translated. I'll show you the 10. The one thing, just a little bit I've been on it so far that I'm feeling with the 10 is it seems to smooth that out a bit, so it's going to be a little smoother ride. And everything I've heard is that they've improved the stability on the 10, and I think that's kind of showing through. In just the little bit I've been with it so far, it seems to smooth out those bumps a little bit and maybe not be quite as aggressive as the 9 was. So yeah, it's trying to sit. We're almost there, so I'm gonna go ahead and land this and try the 10 now. So here on the 10, you know, the first impression I got with the 10 as soon as I took it up was that it's just a very light feeling kite. So yeah, it is a higher aspect ratio, just a slightly higher aspect ratio than the Montana 9. From what I've been feeling so far, it almost feels like they've damped out some of the turn, so it's still quick. But it felt to me like, yeah, on first, you know, gut feel, I feel like the 9 was a little bit quicker turning. But the other part I notice is, like I mentioned, it does seem like it's just smoothed everything out. So it's a smoother feeling kite. And you don't quite feel all the gusts like you did on the 9. So I think that once we get rolling on snow, I think it's just going to be smoother power, more consistently. So I can feel that the gusts are there, and I feel little bumps, but it's like it's a softer suspension almost. You know, going back to the car analogy than the 8 or than the Montana 9, and very light, like it wants to climb up, and it wants to stay there. So yeah, it definitely, have quite enough yet for it to completely hang out. I'd say let's see if we can. We do have unstable winds here. This is a naturally unstable winds direction. As you can see, I got trees in the background that are coming in, so it never comes in clean from that direction. Let's see if it'll want to stay. So yeah, not quite yet. So I need a little more wind. You know, I'd say I'm in the 5 to, I'm pretty sure I don't have 8 knots. I'm just trying to produce some power. And again, there I'm getting into wind shadows, and you can feel them, but they're just not as, they're not as noticeable as the 9. So I think this is going to be a very smooth wing to ride. Try a little over the bar steering, see how it handles that. The other thing I'm noticing is I'm not getting as many tip tucks, so that was a pretty aggressive over the bar steer. It definitely responds well to that. So there I went a little too far. That was very aggressive. It's just right back out. So yeah, I can, for an 8, I'm being very aggressive with that. You know, if you're in the mountains and need a really tight turn, seems like it would handle that very well. Yeah, nice feeling kite. Yeah, definitely reassuring. And it's trying. It's just a little, I'm still hands off, so wow. Again, hands off. Tug over here. Pretty impressed. And just for fun, here's a quick look at the 12, the Montana 12. So again, we're in probably 5 to 8 knot winds. And definitely feel the pull difference in this one over the 8s. Still nice and quick. Yeah, and this is coming from a fairly trashy wind condition. Tends to be a little unstable, so just like I've noticed in the 8, it just seems to smooth it out. Yeah, just really nice smooth power. Over the bar steering is excellent. You know, you can really, no tendencies there at all for, I mean, there I was really aggressive and got it to come, you know, that's a typical over the bar steering. And it just, yeah, that's great. Yeah, no really stable. Look at that. Too much slack in the line there. Alright, that's 12 meter Montana 10. I think that's gonna be a fun one. Yeah, it should be nice even in lighter winds. It's got enough speed there where yeah, and just nice smooth power. That's what I'm feeling. That's my takeaway on these guys. So going to be nice. Alright, well great. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So this is Nate with HQ4.